So let's continue with the problem already discount. So here I have taken the next problem. It is a manufacturer makes a profit of 25% on cost after allowing a trade discount of how much? 20%. If the cost increased by 12.5%, question is by how much percent should he reduce the rate of trade discount so as to earn the same rate of profit, keeping the list price unaltered without changing the list price, right? If the cost increases by 12.5%, so by how much percent he has to reduce the rate of trade discount? That question they have asked here. So here a manufacturer makes a profit of how much here? 25% on cost after allowing trade discount of how much it is? 20%. So whatever manufacturer's list price is there, so on that, after giving 20% discount, manufacturer is giving 20% discount. After giving 20% discount on his list price, a manufacturer is making a profit of how much it is? 25%. Further, what I said, if the cost increased by 12.5%, means if the manufacturer's cost is increased by how much? 12.5%. So by how much percent he has to reduce the rate of trade discount so as to earn the same rate of profit, keeping the list price unaltered, unchanged, without keeping. He should not change the list price. He is going to keep his list price same only. Now, what is the manufacturer's list price? It is not known. Suppose manufacturer's list price is 100, right? Suppose I will assume here, let the manufacturer's list price be rupees 100. The manufacturer has fixed the price of his goods for sale at suppose it is 100, because it is not, they are not given any list price and all that, right? Nothing is given except what it is percentage. So here the manufacturer's list price is not given, so I am going to assume it as rupees how much? 100. Now whatever manufacturer's list price is there, so on that how much discount he is giving? 20% discount he is giving. So on this list price you have to calculate 20% trade discount. So calculate, it is a trade discount. Trade discount is equal to, we have to find 20% of what? 100. So 20% if you calculate on 100 rupees, you will get how much? 20 rupees. Means here the manufacturer is giving 20 rupees discount. So if the manufacturer is giving 20 rupees discount, so find out at what price he is selling the goods. So to find out the selling price, or it is also called as the invoice price. So how to find out the selling price or invoice price? It is nothing but list price minus what it is? Trade discount. So what is the list price of the manufacturer? We have assumed it is 100 minus trade discount is how much? He is giving 20 rupees discount. Means at what price he is selling? He is selling his goods at 80 rupees. Yeah. So when the manufacturer sells his goods for 80 rupees, how much profit he gets? He gets 25% profit. 25% profit on which price? On the cost. Means whatever manufacturer's cost price is there, on that he get 25% profit. Now whatever we have got here, 80 rupees. 80 rupees is not the cost price. It is which price? It is the invoice price for the selling price. So selling price means what? It includes the profit. Selling price always includes the profit. Now this selling price already includes the profit. How much it is? 25%. But on which price? On cost price, not on selling price. Means what I want, if this is the selling price and if this selling price includes 25% profit on cost price, so I want what is the cost price of this selling price, because here we need the cost price. Further, what I said, if the cost increased by 12.5%, means in later case, what I said, if the whatever manufacturer's cost price is there, if that cost price is increased by 12.5%, so by how much percent he has to decrease the rate of trade discount so as to get the same rate of profit, keeping the list price same. This is the question, right? So to calculate that, first of all you must know what is the manufacturer's cost price, and to calculate the manufacturer's cost price, what you have to do? This is the selling price of the manufacturer, and we know this selling price includes 25% profit on cost. Means from this selling price, if we minus the profit, so we have to get the cost price of the manufacturer. So that cost of the manufacturer I want. So to calculate the cost price of the manufacturer, now as I said, I cannot calculate the profit on 80 rupees because 80 rupees is my selling price. And in the problem what they have said, profit is on cost price. So this is not my cost price, and until and unless you know the cost price, we cannot calculate the profit. So what is the cost price of this selling price? It is not known. So what I will do? Again I will assume my cost price as rupees how much? 100. To remove the cost price or to remove the profit from this selling price, again we have to do the assumption. We should not get confused with this. Here once we are assuming lease price as 100, again here we are assuming cost price as 100, right? So why we are assuming again cost price as 100? That reason you have to remember. To remove the cost price of this selling price, again we are doing the assumption. So here the cost price of this selling price is not known. So again I am going to assume my cost price as 100. So let's assume the cost price. Let the cost price be rupees 100. Now suppose the manufacturer's cost price is 100. Now he want to sell this. Right? How you want to sell? You want to sell at 25% profit on his cost. So cost price is known, and I also know how much profit he wants, so I can easily find out the profit. So first you calculate the profit. So profit is equal to, you have to remove 25% on his cost price. What is his cost price? 100. On 100 remove 25%. So it comes to how much? 24 rupees. Is the manufacturer want 25 rupees profit. Means to get 25 rupees profit, so find out at what price he has to sell his goods. So you have to determine the selling price when profit is 25 rupees. So how we determine the selling price? Selling price is nothing but cost price plus what it is, profit. Or selling price is equal to, what is the cost price we have assumed? It is 100. And on 100 rupees, how much profit you want? 25 rupees profit you want. So selling price comes to 100 plus 25 is 125 rupees. Yeah, means as per our assumption, if the cost price is 100, right, the selling price comes to how much it is? 125 rupees. Means this 125 rupees selling price includes a profit of how much here? 25 rupees. But here we are not going to find out the profit because I don't want what is the profit here. I want what is the cost price. Right? I want what is the cost price. Means when this is the selling price, what should be my cost price? 100 should be my cost price. So what I want, if my actual selling price is 80 rupees, what should be the cost price? To find out the cost price of this selling price, we have done this assumption. Yeah. So as for this assumption, so we are doing both here, our cost price as well as selling price. If this is the selling price, 100 should be the cost price. So I want what should be the cost price if my selling price is 80 rupees. So for that, we have to put the equation, right? For that, what you have to do, you have to put the equation. So how equation you have to put here? Equation is when my selling price, when selling price is rupees 125 rupees. When selling price is 125, at that time, what should be my cost price? So my cost price must be rupees how much here? 100. So what I want, when my actual selling price, is how much here? 80 rupees, right? I want what should be the cost price. So what should be my cost price? It is 80 into 100. 80 into 100 is divided by what it is? 125. So multiply and divide. So it is a 25 5s are 25 4s are. It is 5 1s are, it is 5 5 6 it is 30. So it comes to this how much? 64 rupees. Means what should be the cost price? It is 64 rupees. Means this is the cost price of the manufacturer. So below that you can write here, right? Therefore, the cost price is rupees what? 64. Now, cost price of the manufacturer is known now. It is how much? 64 rupees. Now, what is the question here? Further, what they said, if the cost increased by 12.5%, means if this cost price is increased by 12.5%, they are saying. So by how much percent should he reduce the rate of trade discount, right? So as to earn the same rate of profit, means the manufacturer wants same rate of profit. What is the rate of profit? 25% only. So if you want to make a profit of 25% and he is going to keep the list price same, how much it is? 100 rupees only. He is not going to change his list price, he is not going to change the rate of profit, right? So if he keep the list price same and rate of profit also same, so the change has to be where? It has to be in trade discount. That is what the question asks is, right? So now cost price is known, 64. Now let's calculate. Now what does it? If this cost is increased by 12.5%. So now you have to calculate the increase in cost. Increase in cost equals to, you have to find 12.5%. 12.5%. Half means it is 0.5. Means you have to take 12.5%. So 12.5% of what you have to do, you have to calculate already 64 rupees. So calculate 12.5% on it is 64. So it comes to rupees 8, right? It comes to rupees how much? 8 rupees. Means if this cost is increased by 8 rupees, means what should be your cost after increase that cost you have to find. So that is cost after increase equal to, my original cost price is 64, in that one we have to add 8 rupees. So if you add 8 rupees, so your new cost becomes how much? Is 72 rupees, right? Now the new cost of the manufacturer is 72 rupees. Now what you want to do? Now you want to sell the same. How he is selling? He is selling at the same rate of profit. Means earlier he was taking 25% profit. Now also he wants same rate of profit. How much? 25% only. So rate of profit is known, and we also know his cost. How much it is? 72 rupees. And as I told, profit is always removed on which price? Cost price. So cost price is known. So I can easily find out the profit. Now you calculate the profit of the manufacturer. So it is profit is equal to how much you have to find? You have to find 25%. 25% on this total cost. How much? On 72 rupees. So 25% on 72 rupees, it comes to how much? 18 rupees. Yeah. So how much profit he want? He want 18 rupees profit. So to get 18 rupees profit, so find out at what price he has to sell his goods. We have to determine the selling price or invoice price of whom? Of the manufacturer. So how to determine? It is nothing but cost price plus what it is? The profit. So what is the cost price of the manufacturer? It is 72 rupees. And how much profit he want? He want 18 rupees profit. So to get 18 rupees profit, so he will have to sell his goods at what price? At 90 rupees. Yeah, this is his selling price or invoice price. So earlier he was selling at what price? 80 rupees. And due to increase in cost, his selling price has increased by rupees how much? 90 rupees. So at present he is selling his goods for 90 rupees. Now as they have mentioned in the problem, he is not going to change the list price. What they said? Keeping the list price unaltered. Means keeping the list price same. He is not going to change the list price. He want to keep the list price same only. How much? 100 rupees only. So he will mark his goods for sale at 100 rupees only, and after marking the goods for sale at 100, now he is going to sell his goods at what price? At rupees 90. So 100 rupees goods he is selling at 90 rupees. That means he is giving 10 rupees discount at present. So how much discount he is giving, that we can calculate, right? So now you have to find out the trade discount. So how we have to calculate the trade discount? Trade discount is nothing but the difference between what it is? List price. From list price, you have to minus what it is? Invoice price. Invoice price or selling price. So what is the lease price of the manufacturer we have assumed here? It is 100 rupees. And what is the invoice price or the selling price? It is 90 rupees. Means discount is how much? Discount is 10 rupees. Means previously he was giving how much? He was giving 20 rupees trade discount, right? And now due to increase in cost, now he can give only how much? 10 rupees discount. Means at present whether he is giving more or less as compared to previous one, at present he is giving less. Now he cannot give 20 rupees discount. Now he can give only 10 rupees discount because his cost has increased, right? So the question is, by how much percent should he reduce the rate of trade discount, right? Now whatever trade discount we have got, it is 10 rupees. So this is the 10 rupees discount per 100 rupees only. And I told anything which is per 100 rupees is called as what? It is a rate, right? It means whatever trade discount we have got, it is 10 rupees. This directly I can express in form of what is percentage. Why I can express in form of percentage? Because this is the discount allowed per 100, and anything which is allowed per 100 we cannot call it as what it is percentage. So at present how much discount he can give? Only 10%. Means previously he was giving how much? 20% trade discount. Previously he used to give 20% trade discount, and now due to increase in cost he can give only 10% discount. Means whether the rate of discount has increased or decreased? It has decreased. But how much percent it has decreased? That question they have asked, right? So now he has to reduce his rate of trade discount by how much? It is 10%. That should be your answer. Because previously he was giving 20% and now he can give only 10%. So now he is giving 10% means he has reduced his original rate of discount by how much? It is 10%. So that you have to write as your conclusion. So here just below this you can write, therefore he has to reduce the rate of trade discount by how much it is? 10%. How 10%? You mention that into bracket. That is previous discount was 20%. From this you minus the present discount. How much it is? 10%. 20% minus 10% means he has decreased his rate of trade discount by how much it is? 10%. Yeah. So this is how we have to find out the decrease in rate of trade discount. So this problem is also very important from the point of your examination, because maximum times they have asked this question in the exam for these 7 or 8 marks. Okay. So from the point of the examination, this problem is very important. So I hope this sum is clear to you all. So in the next class or in the next video, so I will come with next problem on what it is the discount.